Hi there, my name's Lucy and I currently work at Sellafield. My background's in chemistry, so I've been working in one of the chemistry labs there, but I've not just been lab-based, I've been doing a lot of office work as well, which has involved things like writing reports, doing computer work using Excel, creating posters and presentations to help show other people about the work that goes on in the labs there. I never had a really strong idea of what career I wanted to do when I was growing up. I knew that I enjoyed doing practical things and I knew that I wanted a career that would help people or society in general. I'm still undecided exactly what my career is going to look like, so I'm currently doing a thing called a graduate scheme, which is something for people who've just finished university to do a programme in a particular industry or a particular employer that allows you to do different placements so you can see what different jobs within that industry are like. So I'm currently doing one in the nuclear industry, which is why I've been working at Sellafield, and I'm soon going to be starting a new completely different role somewhere down in London, and that's going to be completely office based, but it's still going to be using the skills that I learned as a chemist to help me do that job. I quite liked school, especially the more practical lessons such as music and PE and science practical classes, and I also found that I was quite good at the written side of things, so I in a way quite enjoyed revising and doing tests and seeing if each time, if I worked a little bit harder, I could get a better score or learn something new each time. Growing up, I think that my biggest inspiration was probably my ballet teacher, because she taught me the value of hard work, and she also taught me that just because you're not naturally good at something doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. If you enjoy doing something, that should be enough for you to do it. You don't need to be the absolute best at it, so long as you enjoy doing it at the level that you're doing it. After school, I went to Durham University and I did a chemistry degree for 4 years, and the final year of that I spent in France doing a research project in a French laboratory, which was a really interesting experience. After that I took a year out and I spent some time working in a supermarket and I spent some time travelling, and I've since started on my graduate scheme as my first job relating to science. Although this is my first job related to science, I've had a few other jobs during the time that I was a student. I spent my summer holidays working on various campsites across France, helping people like you to have lovely holidays, hopefully. I also spent some time working in a cafe and have spent time working in a supermarket. Now, none of these jobs were specifically science related or chemistry related, but they've actually been really useful for me in learning things like how to work in a team, and also for building my confidence in talking to people, because the key to any job, no matter what it is talking to people and be able to communicate with people. So that's a really important skill to learn right from the start. I've got quite a few different hobbies and interests. A key thing for me has always been sports and keeping fit, so things like rowing and running and walking have always been big parts of my life. I also really enjoy travelling. As I said before, I've spent some time living and working in France, and I also spent 6 months of last year in America. I went over there to hike, so I spent 6 months hiking and camping in America, and that love of hiking has continued this year. Living near the Lake District has been fantastic for getting out and exploring the hills there. If I was an animal, I would probably say I'd be some kind of bird. Probably quite a small bird that can easily fly around and get between different places quite quickly, because I like seeing lots of different places and travelling and exploring, but I don't really like sitting in a long car journey or bus ride or train journey in order to get everywhere.